Tyler Kim, my dear little sister, born in 1997. Anger and resentment brought about my Great Depression. On top of your traumatic arrival, you had bright blonde hair and asked for a cleaning set in case you weren't already an answer to Marie's prayer. Slow down though, remember you'd only poo behind that bedroom chair. Off you went to the treasured Locust Valley School. You also decided you'd follow me into the swimming pool. We discovered you were a genius when you distinctioned all that math. Who are you, little mouse-head, thunder-stealing psychopath? We grew up on Clairville Beach, where we liked to pretend we spoke an unintelligible speech. We'd run away and build our own palm tree huts, and then hours later be greeted by Geraldine and a spanking on our butts. You had a naughty streak, escaping at age 6 to be found by Katerina. It was pretty clear it wouldn't be long till you'd venture as far as Argentina. Perhaps it was then Mum and Dad realised we better set sail. Catavento felt like anything but a 12-metre floating jail. Our sistership was solidified during 6 months on the high sea, especially when you donated half your cabin to a doll's house for me. Upon return to land, you confirmed you would never conform, and herein started your obsession of dress-ups as an art form. Your Mrs. Weber and that pumpkin will always be my fave, not to mention the one in front of Assembly. You sure are brave. Flamenco, ballet and even Bollywood as a teen, plus hundreds of selfies on that trampoline. Off I went to live a year in the Northern Hemisphere. Don't you worry, you said. I'll send you videos. I volunteer.
We can tell from this CCTV footage that there's a guy in the kitchen cutting up something. So, in this room, the red stands for the energy flowing through it. The green is where something bad has happened in the past. And bits of the basil has energy. Dad, I think there's life form in the energy. Colourful colours, lots of colours. Today we'll be using this gun to fire at this target.
Oh no, don't fire it down.
I'm thankful you kept me in the loop, even if you are a right little kook. Again, you excelled. I had to go to France, but all it took for you was a Miss Macintosh trance. Tu es très fort en français. Oh, good old Baron Joey. Again, we banded together, this time in Angleterre, Bakers 123 and Mouldy Molden. Quick, run all the way to Jubilee. When we returned, our dear mother decided we weren't actually enough, so we welcomed in Rafa, which sure wasn't rough, especially as she thought your français was more than enough.
Je suis un ventre à pattes. Intelligent.
But then came Philippe, and you got to admit, having a brother has been pretty tough. Oh well, to other news. We started cycle touring for family holidays, where we'd cry and vomit and remember the good old days. If you don't like this, you don't like cycle touring, she'd chant as she lay in her amazing silk liner, snoring. Guys, did you see the moon tonight? Oh, how we laughed at Triabunna campsite. Off came your train tracks and the gangly legs grew into your 6-foot beauty. You got accepted to dance school, so we packed up and moved out of family duty. But alas, the grammar did not suffice. All hail Geraldine and her letter writing skill. You became a Fortean, and that's when, for me, it all went downhill. How can someone be so carefree, yet still beat me by 0.3? It's okay, I forgive you really. You made up for it when you announced you were partial to tea. Off you went on your big South American adventure, Tinkerbell on your dashboard for good measure. You returned safely to Canberra, of all places, where you set up home. If it wasn't for Ronald and Co., I'd worry you'd feel alone.
Believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Can't touch this.
You got stuck into Fight Like a Girl. It's since been a pleasure to watch your confidence unfurl. Your weekdays are spent saving at the donut shop. Come the weekend, you're sure to be camped on a new hilltop. Your fearlessness to set up hammock, swag, or dear squiddy makes everyone wish they had the relationship of you and Trek Tully. You grew 500 cloves of garlic and discovered a rather green thumb. The way you juggle this with the double degree confirms you sure ain't done. But my favourite Canberra memory is sitting in Grilled. Let's cycle round the world. Mum and Dad will be thrilled. Oi Pete, did you order this? Nah mate, but it sure is bliss. There's no one I'd rather sit in a saddle with for 1,000 days, except if you don't let me hitchhike on the Tibetan highway. In the meantime, I look forward to dreaming about our dear EP. Imagine the feels when we cycle past the Black Sea. I can't wait for our scooter, shaka and Enova lifestyle. Convincing the rents on Indo has already been so worthwhile. That is, until you try Martaback and risk death by heart attack.
Yeah.
Last but not least, I'm sorry not to be there to embarrass you properly tonight.
Why not get a little dressed up and celebrate it all as one big happy family?
Unfortunately, I have the wrong visa and had to cancel my flight. Oh, the regrets for Indonesian immigration upon viewing this. They sure as heck will feel very remiss. Winnie the Pooh was right when he knew an adventure was about to begin. How I got a sister and soulmate as good as you is my life's biggest win. Happy 21st, beautiful sis. Know that I will always be here, by our bookshelf wall or that usual loud ringing in your ear. You're the most kind, intelligent and strong woman I know. You're my best friend and we've got something so special I know nothing else will ever contend.
Say explosa dons non fenetra. We know what the hell. Wat de helse blöd dömer och hårt. Losk över och rasa bobila. Say we're dead. Say
Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can't make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.